So, 5 days into May, where do I stand as of right now with my remote cleaning business, with my financials, and my advertising? All right, so 5 months into May, it's May 5th, 2026, right now, and currently on the books, I already have $11,981 in revenue. $3,405 of that is recurring, which is a total of 38 total bookings. This payments over here is what I will owe my cleaners. I don't pay with Inside Booking Koala right now, so payments that are owed to my provider aren't accurate. So I really don't use this over here, but that's okay. That's really not what we're focusing on. So yeah, so far this month is going extremely well. Even though I had a snafu with LSA and Google AdWords kicking off yesterday and today, I was still able to keep up with my average daily bookings that I've had over the past week or two. So let's hop into where I'm at with my advertising. And it's so funny, this month so far is Thumbtack is my worst channel, but I've got reasons for that, and I'll explain that here in a second. So Google AdWords, within the first 5 days, I spent $267. I have had 8 clicks, 1 lead and 1 booking for $469. So I'm still batting 100% close rate with the actual turn into leads, but so far this channel is still, getting its legs. And I'm going to keep my eye on this, and over the next 2 weeks, it doesn't, start producing better results, I'm probably going to cut my budget in half on this guy, because I'm only at a 1.76 return on ad spend right now for this month. Google LSA, that is my main revenue engine. It is still crushing it. I spent $353. I've had 12 leads come in, 8 booked out of those 12. And then 3 of those 8 I've turned into recurring. So total revenue booked is $3,102. Average job value at $386. My booking rate, my close rate is 66% right now. Now, yesterday and today, LSA and AdWords were not active. So this is actually really just May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, May 4th, and May 5th. They did not really come on until today at about 2 o'clock. Right when it turned on, about an hour later, I got 1 call, booked that lead. It was a $514 move out clean. And so this channel currently has an 8.79 return on ad spend, which is amazing. Thumbtack sucks right now. I've spent $601. I've had 10 leads. I have not closed a single one of them. Whereas last month, Thumbtack was pretty strong. Here, we'll take a peek at it. $967, 22 leads, closed 10 of them, turned 7 of those into recurring clients. But this month so far, not as much luck, which is okay. And part of the reason why is I have been so busy with the amount of leads coming in that honestly, I have kind of not had time to respond as quickly to my Thumbtack leads. So that right there tells me that my speed to lead is so important, and you have to have speed to lead in order to close Thumbtack, or else it's a waste of money. And as of right now, it is currently a waste of money, but to be honest and to be frank, that's my fault, because I have not been following up. I have not been quick. I haven't been like I was last month. So I have not been consistent with this channel, which is why it's performing that way. I actually decided to pause that channel for now until I can kind of get my feet under me. And, I'm so busy with everything else going on that I just, right now don't need those leads coming in at the moment. So maybe I'll turn those back on here in a little bit. But as of right now, until I get caught up with things, I'm leaving that off. I am looking at hiring a VA, or actually I did hire a virtual assistant. He will be starting on Monday. So that will help free up a lot of my time and, help me to get to where I need to be from a time frame standpoint in order to, turn these back on and really focus on those leads. So total, what we're looking at blended this month so far, $1,221 is what I've spent. I have had 26 leads. I've booked 11 of those. Oh, I forgot to go over my organic unknown channel. So as LSA was down and Google AdWords were down, I was still getting leads and calls coming in, which is awesome. So that tells me my systems are working. Even when my ad channels are failing, I'm getting organic leads coming in. I had 3 organic leads come in from phone calls, messages, filling out my quote form and I booked 2 of those. I actually still have 1 more that I have not been able to get a hold of. She's been, unable to take my phone call at the moment because she's been busy at work and we just haven't been able to connect. So if I book her, obviously that I'll be batting 100%, but the best part about this is I haven't spent $1 on those leads because they're organic. And I've got $938 out of revenue through that channel, which is a 66.7% booking rate. And obviously the return on ad spend is, unlimited because I didn't spend any money on it. So anyways, 26 total leads, 11 total bookings, 3 of them turned into recurring, 4,509 in total revenue booked. Average job value is $410. Total close rate is 42%. And my cost per booking right now, which is basically my cost to acquire a customer, it's $111. And my average return on ad spend is 3.6. So far for the first 5 days of May, I am doing very, very well. And if this pace continues, I've got down here, my rough ad spend, which is going to be $7,570 this month. And if my booking rate continues the way it is, actually, I just noticed I need to change this to a 5 because there's 5 days. I will bring in $27,955 in revenue for this advertising period. That doesn't mean $27,000 of that revenue is going to come into May, because a significant portion of that, just like last month, will probably fall into June. We started the month, the end of April, I had about $7,000 already pre-booked for May, the last week of April, which also included my recurring customers that I had acquired in April. So, maybe 8,000 to 9,000 of that will end up going into June. But even if that happens, say 20,000 of that, assuming this stays consistent, actually goes into May, plus the $10,000 that I've already got on the books or that I had on the books, I could be looking at a $35,000 a month for my second month in business, which is absolutely insane. My advertising has been doing absolutely amazing. My brother is doing a great job managing this and making sure that everything is staying consistent, tweaking things on his end as needed. So far, I'm super happy, and I will keep doing these videos. See y'all later.